She gave birth when she was only 5 years old. Lena Medina is confirmed to be the youngest mother in history, giving birth at the age of 5 years and 7 months old. Lisa was born back in 1933 and came from what seemed to be a humble family. Her mother was a housemaker, and her father was a silversmith. When Lena was about 5.5 years old, her parents noticed a rather abnormal abdominal swelling, which at first sight, they assumed could have been some sort of tumor. But they would have never guessed that upon diagnosis that Lisa was actually 7 months pregnant. At first, her parents didn't even imagine that it was possible to be pregnant at that age and took the doctor for a fool. They then took Lena to a specialist who finally confirmed the very first diagnosis. Upon hearing this news, the doctor immediately called the police, who quickly arrested Lisa's father as the first suspect. After nearly a week of interrogation, the police had to let her father go as they didn't have sufficient evidence proving that the father had impregnated his own daughter. The second suspect happened to be Lena's cousin, who apparently was born with mental difficulties, which made the authorities think he could have been capable of the terrible act. But once again, with no proper evidence, the police were not able to prosecute him as the father of Lena's child. The authorities then tried to get some answers from Lena while she was with her mother to see if she could remember anyone harming her or forced on her. With the child utterly confused about everything that was happening to her, the police were once again left with no leads to a potential suspect or suspects. With no further evidence and no leads, the authorities ultimately dropped the case. In an article about this case,